I see a person at a distance away, trying to read on to its every ray, estimating his mixed emotions at the sight, uncertain of his might or plight. Silently, getting to know him is a dare, as in talks could cost me a fare. The person is confused, that is what I deduced. There seems to be a heavy loss, even before the decision by a toss. To do or not to do seems his hassle, with further actions that need redressal. The thing that makes him pleased, which is the same thing that put him uneased. In this situation of highs and lows, being unaware of where to place his toes. All of this chaos inside, getting his chaotic life outside. The various subjects' presence or absence becomes a controversy, putting him into full topsy-turvy. Cases seem of great importance, but on another side turn into a nuisance, getting to draw a line, which is likely very doubtful to define. He listens to every comment, turning it all into a tournament, obeying the wish for once, get out his wailing of a pounce. The person trying the best to break free, but does not have the guts to disagree. The arguments of not his concern, and he is the one put to burn. The matter does get slipping, in its every dipping. The situation keeps getting worse, with the others without remorse. The people are all at him to yell, but none of the focus is on what he is to tell. Suffocated in the atmosphere, all he smells is just fear. It is all that with a call. He seems to be thrown away as a ball. A person pulls him off a task where he's said to bask. The merits do not receive the crown, with falsely accusing of a clown. His frustration seems quite visible, and the other person is still inconvincible. The things asked time and again results in an inner peace unable to maintain. The attention is split up to the very tilt that comes up. Irritations pop up in each burp, with others getting various issues to usurp. Incidences and inconveniences pull him off schedule, leading to the reduction of his very fuel. Immensely trying to get to the tracks, further widens the present cracks, converts all of the opportunities, leading to all huge scarcities. The aspects he desires for savory, remaining unfulfilled with his trust in delivery. He shows visuals as transparent, but it all appears to be translucent. With every phase, it gets to double. Further, tackling it on every stumble. His beliefs put aside, compelling him on something else to ride. Turning to fully hollow, making it tedious for him to follow. Yet he appears to be sinking on the overloaded pressure of thinking. Listening to the consistent blabbering, he tends to go on tapering. He seems bucked up, but others have issues with what he tucked up. In the severe anguish of choice, the cries are unheard in all the noise. His correct or wrong is solely his discretion, and the people never fail to put in their aggression. Having his utmost precision, the others have hesitation. Getting all of what he needs, he ends up being with the weeds. Being attacked in both ways is what for long that he brays. Left with no other option, the things he receives is just opinion. Unable to find a way to the road, he gets on burdened by his heavy load. Others do give him a promise, later meets its demise. Pampering him just for greed, he is left to bleed. The internal deficiency strikes back and forth, putting a question on his worth. He craves his personal space, and someone or the other comes at his face. The inability to speak his mind, getting his inner stability to grind. In all, having many to speak, he ends up with nothing to seek. I got a sudden jolt of distraction, bringing me to the realization. In reality, I was looking in the mirror, unknowingly, getting to know my interior. The ease that turned into a shock finally obliges me to take care of my stock. My mind became a completely lost bee. I quietly close my eyes for the other thing to see. Keeping the frustrations and hesitations on hold, I enable the pleasures and satisfactions to unfold. Patiently putting myself on wait, I have no fear of getting late. I carefully analyze the good things I've got, filling it to the brim of my pot. Understanding I am yet fortunate that has now brought me to the present state. The will rejuvenates the hope, making the best scenario to cope. I look into things to improve, setting myself to prove. I do get the resistance, and also have the very assistance. On the whole, answering the question, I ensure not to divert from its intention. Opening my eyes, I see the same person, with all the differences in expression. The person is confident indeed, rather than in the scarcity of his need. Breaking from the shackles of the scare, he now has a firm determination to resolve to pair.